Hey guys, AfroPenKid here with another episode of Phoneage. But today's episode is going to be pretty much asking you guys a question. What cell phone do you guys think should make a comeback? So I'll be giving you guys my list of phones that I think could make a comeback and be very popular. For example, how Motorla brought back the RAZR series with the Droid RAZR and the Droid RAZR Maxx, and so far it's been very popular. So I'm going to give you guys my list of what some other phones should make a comeback. So first on my list at number 5, yes, has to be the iPhone. Now I have to admit, I like my iPhone 4S and it has been very popular, but it's missing some key features. First of all, it doesn't have 4G and it still has the small 3.5-inch display. So yes, it doesn't have to make a comeback as much as a step up. But I remember back in the day when the first couple of iPhones came out and people were just like amazed. The past couple of revisions of the iPhone has just, it's kind of lost its magic. So I think this fall, if the iPhone 5 or iPhone 6 has a revision, a whole different design, I think it can win back a lot of people's hearts. Yeah, hearts. Now second on the list, that's really number 4 because, you know, I'm going from 5 to 1. Anyways, has to be the Envy series. When I was in high school, not that many people had smartphones, and pretty much the number 1 phone that people had was the Envy series. So if LG releases an Envy Android phone like they did say that they were going to back in 2010, but it never came out, I think it could be very popular at Envy Droid. As long as LG takes its time on this phone to make sure it has good hardware to utilize Android. Third on the list has to be pretty much any Nokia phone or Nokia phone, but I'm in the US, so I'll pronounce it Nokia. Yes, there has been some Nokia phones that have been hacked to run Android, but if Nokia came out with just a super high powerful Nokia Android phone with a nice high-res camera that they put in their Windows mobile phones, could have a winner. Second in our countdown from 5 to 1 has to be a super classic phone that when I was a teenager, just wanted this phone so bad, especially when it was one of the rare smartphones to be out at the time, and I never got my hands on one. Well, like I actually went to the store and messed around with it, but I never bought it, and I'm very disappointed I never did. But I would have to say, they made a comeback. It'll just be awesome, especially if they run either Android or maybe Windows Mobile 7. It could be popular, and I'm talking about the Helio Ocean. You guys remember this phone? This phone was just like beyond its time. So I really want to know what they would call it. The Helio Hurricane. No, that's bad. Helio Tsunami. God, no, that's bad too. Gosh, why do I keep on thinking of names that destroy cities? But if they came out with a new Helio line, it would probably sell pretty good. Now, last on my list, and at number 1 that needs to make a comeback, it's pretty obvious, guys. Pretty much any BlackBerry phone, but the one BlackBerry phone that I think that could make a comeback and be popular is the BlackBerry Storm. Yes, the BlackBerry Storm 1 and 2 were, they're a lot of hype and pretty much no pipe. And if they came back with a Storm 3 with a way bigger display, running Android, or at least the updated version of their touch BlackBerry OS, it could be very popular. As long as the hardware is good, it utilizes its software on it, and has a good camera and stuff like that, it could be a contender. So guys, that was my list of the 5 phones that should make a comeback that could make an impact in the cell phone world. So guys, please leave in the comments below what cell phone would you guys like to see to make a comeback. So guys, I'm AfroPenKid, you just watched Phoneage, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.